time of the year. If you're in the NBA 2K, I want to get you the six, the jump shots, everything you need to go out there and have an advantage on your competition. Go over to NBA2K26 right now. Use my code BASHWORLD, and I'm going to save your money, and you're going to have this top secret stuff. I'm telling you, you're going to have the sauce, all right? I got you. Lock in, lock in. Yes, sir, man. I hope you locked in. Yo, please tell me that you're locked in for NBA 2K26, man. You out there, you got yourself a crew. You at least, you know what I mean? You're on your way to starter or whatever the case may be. You're getting rep. You found where you like playing at, you know what I mean? Because I definitely found where I like playing at. I ain't gonna cap. I've been in that theater going crazy, and I've been in that proving ground going crazy, okay? So I hope it's working out for you as well, man. I'm just here to give you ideas and templates of things that you might want to make or might want to use a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and make your own gumbo. You know what I mean? So that's what we doing here on this channel. Smash the sub one time for your boy. Hey, listen, we on NBA 2K page too as well. I did a little video over there, you know what I mean? A crew video. Shout out to them for posting it. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate y'all, man. All right, listen, man. I'm thinking small forward today, all right? Small forward, the height gonna be 6'10". The weight gonna be 217. The wingspan gonna be 7'4". Y'all think y'all gonna like the build name. You know what I mean? The build, I like some things about the build and I don't like. You know what I mean? We're gonna talk more about it as we go in this video. But detailed view is how I usually cook up. You know what I mean? So I can see whether what body types. Balance, buff, or you get stocky. Okay, so that's what you're getting with this build. If you make this build, but you can see what you get up to legend and what you can't. I like all of that. You know what I mean? I like to know. Shout out to whoever really detailed this builder. Shout out to y'all. Y'all really quality of life is on 10 on this one right here. All right. Now I already cooked up, so we just go over some key highlights, things that I think is a W and things that I think is not a W. You know what I mean? Number one, I ain't gonna lie. You're driving. You're finishing. Let's talk about the finishing. Your close shot is a 75, your driving layups is 75, your driving dunks are 89, your standing dunks are 75, and your post controls are 67. Now, what I like about the driving dunk right off the back is the 89. Your aerial wizard is on purple. That's, yo, throw the lob up. That's what this build really is. You're 6'10", you're big, you know what I mean? You got that Cooper Flag vibe, you know what I mean? You're big. I don't know how tall Cooper Flags is, but LeBron big, you know what I mean? You're big. So, you know what I mean? But you at the small forward, you're 6'10", throw the lob. KD kind of, you know what I mean? Even though KD ain't really lobbing, but he tall. That's what I mean. You know what I mean? So you do get your posterized on silver as well. You know what I mean? 89, I like that. Me personally, that's the highlight of the finishing. Standing dunk is always good. You know, you got rise up on bronze, but it ain't not really popping off besides the driving dunk on the finishing. Now, if we talking shooting, I ain't gonna lie, you gotta be able to shoot in NBA 2K26. If you're not shooting, you're tough. It's tough. The team, you kind of holding the team back a little bit. So the mid-range on this is 75. I don't really like that, you know, too much. But because the three-pointers on the 80, you got set shot specialist. You know, your dead eyes on bronze, shifty shooters on bronze, post fade phenom. So you have to. You have to add. I don't think your three goes up any higher on the three, but maybe on the midi. Hold on, let me see. Let's see. What's the highest the three ball? Oh no, your three. Yeah. So your three maxes out at 80 on this build. Your mid range can go up to an 83. So you're not gonna really be able to shoot like this on this build. You know what I mean? That's the thing with this build. And I'm telling you, shooting unless you're really good at shooting. Now you can use your caps. You can use your. You can use your max plus ones and your max plus twos. Now that would take your set shot specials up to gold, your dead eye to silver or whatever. If you use a max plus two, it'll take your dead eye to silver gold. You know what I mean? And then your set shot specials will actually be Hall of Fame. Pardon me. You know what I mean? That's what I would do because without you having a good 6'10", you need to be able to shoot. Yeah, you get into the rack, you're taller than your opposition most of the time at the small forward, maybe, because a lot of people make it 6'8", 6'9". You might, you know, be there, but then you might not. You know what I mean? So it's on you. You feel me? But I definitely think the shooting, the free throw is great. As long as I feel like over 75, you're good on the free throw. That's just how I feel about it. Free throw, you're fine. You know what I mean? You should be all right. But Now, the passing on this build, I like. I'm an 87 guy, but 85 is fine. You know, you get down. My break starter, if it was 87, would have been gold too. Versatile Visionary is gold. Bailout is bronze. You good with the passing. You go past the ball. Now for 6'10" too, with the ball handling, you got ankle assassin. You got handles for days, strong handles on silver, on gold, unpluckable on bronze. So you got some bronze badges that's key. And I see some people dropping people off of bronze badges. You know what I mean? Tall builds are essentially very useful in NBA 2K26. Very, but you know what I mean? You just want to make sure you're able to shoot on this. But the passing, you're fine. You can put the ball on the ground. You ain't got the 80 SIGs or the 86 SIGs, but you do have some SIGs. You know what I mean? You go to 2K Labs, and they're going to give you the best SIGs you can get for 75, all right? They're going to tell you all of that. Use my code BASHWORLD on the checkout. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Stop playing with your boy, all right? Stop playing with us, man, all right? Now, speed with balls is 70, so you got lightning launch. That's always a plus. And on top of that, hold up, your defense. Now, let's talk about the defense. Off-ball pest is on gold. I think that's good. Your paint patroller, I feel like that could go up a little bit more. You know what I mean? If you want to, you can try the cap breakers and see where that gets you. You know what I mean? If we can use the cap breakers and handle where we can see it, that'll be fire. You know what I mean? 2K26, baby. You know what I mean? Come on. Come on, man. Come on now. All right. Look. But the perimeter defense, you got Challenger, a movable force on bronze. You got, you know what I mean, pick dodge on bronze. Just bronze. But at least it's up. You know what I mean? Things is go activate. And your 6'10", you know what I mean? Now, do you want it higher? Yes. You know what I mean? Obviously, these are entry-level badges, you know, like, you know, just a little bit. But you definitely, because the defense, I ain't gonna lie, defense is not at its best right now. So you're gonna need to make sure you got that D. Now, you 6'10", though, so there's a big advantage of being 6'10" when you're at the small forward. Believe that. You know what I mean? You all over your guy, all right? Now, you might not be as fast as him, because we're about to get to that in a minute once we get past the rebounding, all right? The box out is on gold. The box out is on silver. The rebound chase is on silver. Just a lot of silvers with the 6'10" small forward here, as you can see. I feel like things could have been a little bit better with this build. This build is okay, but it's a template to which you possibly can make if you like what you see, and you might want to switch things around. You know what I mean? I'm not going to lie to you. Say, oh, this is the greatest small forward 6'10". No. Absolutely no. You know what I mean? But the build name itself, if you into unique builds, you know what I mean, you want your build name to be fire, you know what I mean, you might be able to get in here and fix a couple things and move a little thing, you know what I mean, just being real with y'all. All right, now, just being very candid. Now, you already know, 6'10", your speed gonna be a 78. Maybe we lowered the weight. I mean, you still got room to put a cap breaker here, get the speed up a little faster if you want to, but you're 78, your agility is 74, your strength is an 80, you know what I mean? So you got brick wall on bronze, immovable force on bronze, post lockdown on bronze, post powerhouse on bronze, physical finisher on bronze, you know what I mean? Your vertical's at 80. Now I'm very happy with the vertical. The vertical at an 80 is either 84 after that or 90. Because I got three other builds. My 90 vert, whew, but that's tough. You know what I mean? You giving up a lot for that 90 vert, but that 80 is where it's at. The 70 is where it's at. I think the 70 is, you know, beginning of, you know what I mean? And then 80 is where it's at with that. You know what I mean? That's where I'm at with it. So, look, this is what we got now. I would tell you what Takeover the Pit, but I'm promoting for the next couple videos, next month, I'm gonna be promoting this custom takeover. All right, all you gotta do is unlock your takeovers. It's easy. They give you tokens, you can unlock them, and then you build your takeover up and keep in the game. You keep getting up, and they give you more tokens, and you unlock other takeovers. It's real simple. And then once you unlock all the takeovers, you're able to get a custom takeover, and then you can pick whatever you want as your custom takeover, and it's lit. Like, you know what I mean? You can have 3 different options, because I got my takeover, but I'm gonna make a video on it to explain it a lot better. You know what I mean? But here's where we go with this. You know what I mean? Make sure you get your custom take. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about it. The takeovers that they got is cool. You know what I mean? You got 3 and D. That'll always help you. You know what I mean? At the rim and all that stuff. But your custom is the best way to go. All right. Now let's see. Let me show y'all what this build came out to be. Look at the name of this. Your archetype is a high flying glass visionary, man. Welcome to the visionary crew. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You're with Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, you know what I mean, Becky Lynch, you know what I mean, you part of the vision now, all right? Now, the shades on this build is Alex English, Cooper Flag, LeBron James. That's the Cavs LeBron, too. That's hard, all right? You got a high flyer glass visionary, you know what I mean? Your go-to badge is an aerial wizard, obviously, for high flying. Versatile visionary and dominant. Your top attributes are drive and dunk, passing accuracy, offensive rebound. Your strengths on this build is effortless elevation in traffic. You know what I mean? You already know. You know what I mean? That type of, your passing accuracy, and offensive rebounding. Now your strengths, well, I just said that. What the heck am I talking about? What, bro? I'm all over the place. You control the tempo with pinpoint passes, all right? And your weaknesses on this build have no big weaknesses, which is a W, all right? That's a super W, no big weaknesses here, you know what I mean? Yes, okay? All right, man, y'all let me know what y'all think of this build, man. Like I said, this is a template to what you might make. If you like the build name, you could try it out, you know what I mean? Stuff like that, but I would tighten some things up on this build, but the high-flying glass visionary name is, woo, all right? Now, check out my song, Yeah, You Got It. I appreciate y'all so much. I'm out of here, man. Peace, because I'm mumbling. I'm all over. I got to get some sleep, man. Oh.
The camera's flash. You see the drip. I'm signing autographs. I'm taking pics. I'm in my bag. I got some tricks. I do a jab, and then I switch. I tell them, don't talk about it, be about it. Cause you ain't on my level, man, I doubt it. If I don't get this bucket, I'ma crash out. As soon as he see my numbers, he just passed out and said, yeah, you got it, yeah, you got it, yeah, you got it, yeah, you got it. I was made for the game, let me tell you how I'm stepping. Got the sauce like Curry, I be shooting like I'm stepping. I just hit the buzzer for the game, look how I'm flexing. Triple, double, trouble, baby, look at how I'm shuffling. I go Rain Man on them like I'm Sean.